All right, so PDB, another guy. So we talked about your favorite
God.
Bloomberg. No talk about your favorites would be complete without your boy, Buttigieg.
So Pete Buttigieg is constantly pissing everybody off now. I mean, there's the hashtag Pete Buttigieg is a lying MF going around. But he continues saying he wants to get money out of politics, that he doesn't take super PAC money, while simultaneously holding fundraisers for that are completely private, right? And full of millionaires and billionaires. So can you go back to the thing we were at? Okay, great. So Pete Buttigieg seems fairly uneducated on class, and he clearly hasn't dealt with any of the poverties. And I just want to, Johnny, just go right down to the video, because I want to show people the multiple times he's actually avoided the question of his money. I asked him about his money. Yeah. Then somebody else asked him about his money recently. And then, of course, a young college student asked him about his fundraisers. And
the KDM convention. Here we go.
On the other hand, the other side of the coin is the other side of the Democratic Party is running largely on a progressive platform. You just got back from a fundraiser in Palm Springs. Why should the American people continue to vote for somebody who caters to big donors and big money?
Well, there are a lot of progressives in Palm Springs and every part of California that I have been to. And there are also a lot of moderates and even some people leaving the Republican Party who are embracing our vision for progressive change that's delivered in a way that can unify the American people. We have over 600,000 individual contributors in this campaign. I don't take corporate PAC money, but those 600,000 plus individuals are all part of this movement in order to deliver a better future for this country. And I'm proud to have that kind of support.
Just sidestepped the question completely, fam. Didn't say anything.
He also had the audacity to say there's a lot of progressives in Palm Springs and blah, 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 as if he's a progressive. And I want to point out before we go on to the next video that Pete Buttigieg, like I said, has a problem with class. He said back in 2011, which of course you can't really, pin him down too much because that's 2011. But he says that before he was mayor, he said, you're motivated because you believe that at the end, poor educational processes, there's a reward, there's a stable life, there's a job. And there are a lot of kids, especially in the lower income minority neighborhoods. And this is all at the very end, Johnny, who literally just haven't seen it work. And he's basically saying that the problem is the low income people, that they don't know how to exist. And he completely ignored the fact that lower income neighborhoods and minority neighborhoods don't receive the funds that well-off neighborhoods already have. Why? Because what happens is when you're a teacher and you take standardized testing on your kids, you give them standardized testing. What happens is that the better the schools perform, the more money they get. And the worse they perform, the less money they get. So that perpetuates a system where the poorer you are and the more of a minority you are, the less money you get.
The overall system is catered to kind of punish the poor at times, especially when it comes to education. So.
Let's show Pat the Burner, who tweeted this little video of Pete Buttigieg, of course, once again being asked about his fundraisers and completely blatantly avoided. Yeah.
For months, we've asked about opening your fundraisers. When are you going to talk about it? Pete, I don't have a timeline. Can't you just open them up? Pete, yes. Why haven't you? Lots of considerations. Can you give us an example of considerations? No. And what the more and more press conferences we have like this, the more and more this guy will get exposed. He's getting exposed left and right.
Absolutely.
Earlier today, you said you were open to having a conversation about opening your fundraisers, and that's a question that reporters have been asking for months now. So I'm wondering, when do you expect to actually have that conversation and give like an answer on that?
Again, I don't have a timeline for you.
As the candidate, can't you just direct your campaign to open those fundraisers?
What's that?
As the candidate, can't you just direct your campaign to open those fundraisers?
Yes.
And why haven't you done so?
What's that?
Why haven't you done so yet?
There are a lot of considerations, and I'm thinking about it.
So I know the audio there was a little low, but it's basically what Pasta read.
Yeah.
Just so you guys have that clear. And the audio is even really bad at this last one because whoever was filming didn't have a mic or anything.
Well, they don't have a Jonny Tsunami who says, make sure you get those microphones off. Johnny was running around the building. We were holding, when somebody spoke, we were trying to get their audio. Therefore, we can get all the questions because we don't want these people to be hide. We don't want these people to hide.
Yeah.
We want to get them on everything.
Right.
And it's kind of a shame. Johnny put up on our video how it has such little traffic. We went searching for those on Google's. They're hidden. So, guys, please share those videos because we exposed them. You can see Fiorella asking him a direct sound question. You just got back from that fundraiser. And even when I asked him the question, the same thing. It's the platitudes going around and round.
So this last one has captions you can read.
Ah, thank God.
Because you're not going to hear much.
I want to ask you if you're taking big money out of politics, if you're not taking money out of billionaires, you close the fundraiser.
So he asked him, hey, do you think, that since you believe getting money out of politics, that includes, not having these closed fundraisers? And he blatantly was like, no. And walked away.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is a fraud. He is a liar. I mean, at least don't pretend that you are a progressive. I mean, he's running as if he's a progressive. Yeah. It's disgusting. And he's blatantly lying to people to their face. And I mean, even saying like, no, because he's still saying, I believe in getting money out of politics. I believe in not taking super PACs. I believe in all of this. He talked about his not taking super PACs when we were there, but he's obviously taking the money. He's having secret meetings with these billionaires and billionaires. He's having these private fundraisers. Why do you think he's not opening them up? Because it'll say who these people are and what kind of money he's taking. So he's full of it. He's lying. And it takes a sort of freaking psychopath to lie up front like that to people and still continue saying, oh yeah, I'm progressive. I want to get money out of politics. Yeah. And just because he speaks so eloquently and talks about restoring our pride and our just the platitudes, some people buy it.
Yeah, well, they do. When we saw him the first time talk in the was it the San Francisco floor, and I remember we were sitting down and some people that were coming up that we knew smiling and taking pictures. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, this guy he really is a sociopath. I say it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Guys, go to our things. Fiorella, you should really you should clip these up and share these on your Twitters, the ones we have, because this question that he's asking him, this gentleman in the purple hat.
I did already. This one, the Pete Buttigieg one from ours.
From ours?
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not getting the views and the shares, but it really needs to. Fiorella asked that question at a press conference, and that's the whole thing. It's these loopholes that they keep finding. Oh, I'm not going to take PAC money, but I'm going to sit down with individual donors who have a ton of money who are going to buy my influence. That's okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're kind of sidestepping stuff. You're being very disingenuous, and you're being openly nefarious. So that's that.